on everything that you're feeling. So my obligation was to him and not tainting the first year of his life with my grief.
Sandra Bullock is an American actress, film producer, TV producer, entrepreneur, and voice actor. After moving to Los Angeles, Bullock maintained a steady roster of small roles until landing a major part in 1993's Demolition Man opposite Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. The following year, Bullock co-starred opposite Keanu Reeves in Speed. Bullock's career exploded overnight into the stratosphere, where it's remained ever since. The recipient of various accolades, including an Academy Award and a Golden Globe Award, she was the world's highest-paid actress in both 2010 and 2014. In 2010, she was named one of Time's 100 most influential people in the world.
I just get really emotional because I think of hundreds of years of women who've never been able to relax into motherhood.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. Her full name is Sandra Annette Bullock, but is also known as America's Sweetheart, Sandy, and the Girl Next Door. She was born July 26, 1964 in Arlington, Virginia, making her age 57 at the time of this production. She stands 1.71 meters or 5 feet 7 inches tall. She loves horses but is extremely allergic to them. Her favorite colors are black and red. Sandra is a very generous philanthropist. In addition to supporting other charities and organizations, she's long been supporting the American Red Cross by donating a total of at least $5 million to the organization over the years. She's turned down roles in 2 films directed by Clint Eastwood, Maggie in $1 Million Baby, and Mickey in Trouble with the Curve. The first she was forced to turn down due to her commitments to Miss Congeniality 2, Armed and Fabulous. Beginning in 2002, Bullock was stalked across several states by a man named Thomas James Weldon. Bullock obtained a restraining order against him in 2003, which was renewed in 2006. After the restraining order expired and Weldon was released from a mental institution, he again traveled across several states to find Bullock. She then obtained another restraining order. Sandra was once engaged to Tate Donovan. They were together for 3 years. Sandra was married to West Coast Choppers founder Jesse James. They married on July 16, 2005. In March 2010, James admitted to being unfaithful to Bullock with several women. Bullock filed for divorce on April 23, 2010 in Austin, Texas, where she started a couple of businesses. She's since adopted 2 children on her own.
You worry about other things, but if you really take a minute and think about hundreds of years of mothers not being able to enjoy.
She's the daughter of an American voice coach and Army employee, John W. Bullock, and a German opera singer, Helga Mathilda Meyer. Sandra spent a good portion of her youth singing in a choir in Nuremberg, Germany, where her father was stationed and in charge of the Army's military postal service. This is where her father and mother met and got married. She was raised for the first decade of her life in Nuremberg, Vienna, and Salzburg. The family returned to Arlington when Sandra was around 12, and her father became a contractor for the Pentagon. Bullock attended Washington Lee High School, where she was a cheerleader and participated in school plays. She graduated in 1982 and went to East Carolina University in Greenville, North Carolina. She got a BFA in drama in 1987. To pursue a career in acting, Bullock moved to New York City after college, where she worked attending acting classes and went on auditions, taking roles for the stage and student films. She worked as a bartender, cocktail waitress, and coat checker to pay the bills while auditioning for various roles. She also took acting classes with Sanford Meisner. After moving to Los Angeles, Bullock maintained a steady roster of small roles. Director Alan J. Levi was impressed by her performance in an off-Broadway play he'd seen and offered her a part in the 1989 made-for-TV film Bionic Showdown: The $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman. This led to exposure that secured her many small roles in several films, and the NBC television version of the film Working Girl in 1990, until she landed a major part in 1993's Demolition Man opposite Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. The following year, Bullock co-starred as Annie Porter opposite Keanu Reeves in the smash-hit blockbuster Speed. In 1998, Bullock produced and starred in Hope Floats. Bullock won critical praise for her supporting role in the 2005 film Crash, which earned 3 Academy Awards. In 2015, Bullock voiced the villain in the animated film Minions. Her next film, Bird Box, in which she played the role of a protective mother saving her children from supernatural entities, received universal acclaim, and her performance was praised by many. In February 2021, it was confirmed that Sandra will appear in the Sony action movie Bullet Train.
Other than everyone under my roof. That's it. I was not very sexy, but it's mine.
Bullock owns the production company Fortis Films. She was an executive producer of the George Lopez sitcom, co-produced with Richard Borden and Bruce Helford, which garnered a syndication deal of $10 million. In 2014, it was revealed that Sandra earned an astronomical paycheck for the film Gravity. Fresh off her Best Actress Oscar win, Sandra was able to ink a deal that guaranteed her $20 million plus 15% of Gravity's gross box office receipts, as well as merchandise, TV deals, and DVD sales. To date, Sandra has earned north of $70 million from Gravity. That's enough to be one of the largest paychecks for a single acting role in Hollywood history. Sandra earned $500,000 for 1994 Speed. That's the same as around $900,000 today after adjusting for inflation. The following year, she earned $250,000 for The Net. This salary was negotiated prior to the massive success of Speed. Finally able to capitalize on her popularity, Sandra earned $8 million for 1996 A Time to Kill. She earned $10.5 million to reprise her role in Speed 2 Cruise Control. She made $20 million for The Blind Side, $15 million for Murder by Numbers, $17.5 million for Miss Congeniality 2, and $10 million for Minions. She has a net worth of $250 million. In total, Sandra Bullock's real estate portfolio is worth conservatively $80 million. In 2019, she listed a 3-acre property on an island in Georgia for $6.5 million. The property's actually 9 contiguous properties that feature 200 feet of beach frontage. She bought the properties in several transactions between 2001 and 2002 for a total of $4.5 million. Also in 2018, she paid $8.5 million for an oceanfront home in a Malibu gated community. 2 years later, she paid $5.3 million for another oceanfront property in the same community. She owns more than a dozen properties in Texas, mainly around Austin. Her primary residence is a mansion in Beverly Hills that she bought for $16.2 million in 2011. This property, which sits on 3.4 acres, is potentially worth $25 to $30 million. She owns 2 units in a nearby luxury tower, and in March 2021 paid $2.7 million for a 2,800 square foot nearby single-family home. Sandra owns a 5-acre mountain retreat in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, a $4 million townhouse in Manhattan, and a $3 million Victorian mansion in New Orleans. Bullock's New Orleans home is a historic mansion known as the Coke Maze House. It was built in the 1860s. The Victorian spans 6,615 square feet and features ornate chandeliers, antique molding, columns, marble mantels, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, a pool, a massive lawn, and a sizable motor court. Sandra Bullock owns the following cars: a Mercedes-Benz GL 550, an Audi A6, a Lincoln Navigator,